Trump just humiliated Dems with secret video of them supporting his controversial campaign promises. He's genius. Libs are melting down everywhere, and we love it. By Liberty Bell for Freedom Daily. Last week, when President Trump announced that he formally recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, the left disintegrated into hysterics. There were calls from these lunatics on social media to protest Trump's decision, and liberal politicians took the time to stand on their soapbox, pontificating how wrong Trump was. However, they all seem to miss a massive problem in their argument, but lucky for us, Trump didn't, and just humiliated all the naysayers in true Trump fashion. As a man of his word, Trump is doing what other presidents didn't have the guts to do, and it is ticking the political elites all off. For decades, former presidents have promised that they would recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, but never did. From Bill Clinton to Barack Obama, they all pledged that they would move our U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and yet nothing ever changed, that is, until Trump was elected as president. So, after the left collected themselves off the floor from their temper tantrum, Trump released a video compilation showing former presidents saying precisely what he said in the past, and it is glorious. Back in 1992, former President Bill Clinton said Jerusalem is still the capital of Israel and must remain an undivided city accessible to all. Then in 2000, before George W. Bush took office, he made a similar statement. As soon as I take office, I will begin the process of moving the United States ambassador to the city Israel has chosen as its capital. Oh, and here is the best one yet. Barack Obama in 2008 singing a similar tune, saying, I continue to say that Jerusalem will be the capital of Israel. And I have said that before, and I will say it again. The video then shows Trump speaking at the American-Israel Public Affairs Committee in 2016, where he promised to move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem. The video ends with a small clip from Trump's speech in the Oval Office, where he stated that the move is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and to work towards a lasting agreement. I fulfilled my campaign promise, others didn't. In case you haven't seen it.
Jerusalem is still the capital of Israel and must remain an undivided city accessible to all.
As soon as I take office, I will begin the process of moving the United States ambassador to the city Israel as chosen as its capital.
I continue to say that Jerusalem will be the capital of Israel, and I have said that before, and I will say it again.
And Jerusalem will remain the capital of Israel, and it must remain undivided.
We will move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem. Therefore, I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. While previous presidents have made this a major campaign promise, they failed to deliver. Today, I am delivering. I've judged this course of action to be in the best interests of the United States of America and the pursuit of peace between Israel and the Palestinians. This is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and to work towards a lasting agreement.
Though, while this video shows the hypocrisy of former leaders bashing President Trump's decision, there are others that have been caught in a less dramatic fashion. Liberal moonbat Senator Dianne Feinstein wrote a letter to President Trump last week urging him not to move the embassy to Jerusalem, saying the move would spark violence, further alienate the United States, and undermine the prospects of a two-state solution. Feinstein continued saying the future of Jerusalem is an issue that should be decided by Israel and the Palestinians, not unilaterally by the United States. And there's her letter there. However, it appears that Feinstein forgot that she was part of the vote in Congress in 1995 that required the relocation of the United States Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. The measure also required the U.S. recognize the city as the capital of Israel. That law was called the Jerusalem Embassy Act, and it was passed in the Senate by a 93-5 margin, though it was never enacted due to a loophole that has allowed presidents such as Bill Clinton, George Bush, and Barack Obama to issue waivers every 6 months to delay the move of the embassy. Another big-wig Democrat who took the time to slam President Trump was the socialist darling himself, Bernie Sanders. Shortly after Trump made the announcement, Sanders logged on to Twitter and wrote his public slam of the president. There's a reason why all past U.S. administrations have not made this move and why leaders around the world have warned Trump against it. It would undermine the prospects for an Israeli-Palestinian peace agreement and severely, perhaps irreparably, damage our ability to broker it. Well, that is a strange thing for Sanders to post, considering that just this past June he supported a resolution titled "A Resolution Commemorating the 50th Anniversary of the Reunification of Jerusalem," which mentions keeping Jerusalem as the undivided capital of Israel. Yeah, but that was when he was running. And if you thought that was the end of the liberal hypocrisy, then you would be wrong, since there is so much more. Here is more from Fox News. The call to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital was also included in the official Democratic Party platforms of 2016 and 2008. While Jerusalem is a matter for final status negotiations, it should remain the capital of Israel, an undivided city accessible to people of all faiths. Israelis deserve security, recognition, and a normal life free from terror and incitement. In 2008, the platform said Jerusalem is and will remain the capital of Israel. The parties have agreed that Jerusalem is a matter for final status negotiations. It should remain an undivided city accessible to people of all faiths. In fact, both the Democratic and Republican Party platforms leave room for final status negotiations, but generally support the 1995 law. Not all Democrats are criticizing the president. Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat from New York, you all know that, who has proven to be a tough critic of Trump, slammed Trump for his indecisiveness on the issue, but actually supports the move, saying that it would show the world that the U.S. definitely acknowledges Jerusalem as Israel's capital. It is great that Trump made this move, and it just shows the world that he is a strong leader that will follow through with the promises despite the negative criticism. The only reason why liberals are pitching a fit over this announcement is simply that they did not do it themselves, and there goes their precious legacy. President Trump will go down in history as the man that brought about real positive change in the Middle East, and that is something the left cannot stand. Well, so true. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.